Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, hey traders, John Howell here. We are going to be looking at gold and silver today in this video. And I want to just give you a bit of a technical analysis, short-term update. In the past, I've done some longer-term stuff and the big picture stuff and the herd mentality. If you're new to my channel, just make sure you subscribe and like, and also just go to my homepage. You'll be able to see some of the latest gold and video updates from there. And if not, if you can't find them, then just stay tuned because I'm sure that I will continue to do the education around gold and silver as well too. Let's actually get straight into it. Before I do start, guys, let me just bring this up through here. Guys, obviously I'm running a sale right now for the next couple of days. You guys loved it so much that I brought it back. And it's going to be $7 for my complete trading course at johnsflashstyle.com. I'm only going to run it for another couple of days. So if you need help at all with your trading, then just go to johnsflashstyle.com. You can grab it for $7. And even if you're not happy with it, guys, you can ask me for a refund. I'm happy to refund. I'll let you keep the course anyway. If you don't think it's worth the $7. So let's actually get straight into, link in description. Let's get straight into gold and silver right now on a technical basis to see what's going on and to see what's happening what's likely to happen moving forward. So what we can see here, we can see, looking at gold for the last 6 months, if I just blow my chart right up, let's actually blow this chart right up. And you can see that what's on my chart is pretty much nothing that's going on here. Or should I say there's nothing on my chart apart from a chart itself. Because I don't really need to know anything apart from what I'm seeing right now. And as you can see, if I look at this chart here, I can clearly see this. Look at this here. Very, 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 very fascinating, right? We can see here that the market ripped down, went down, made a lower high, lower high, lower high. Look at this here. Lower high. Did we break past previous lows? No, double bottom. Look at this here. It changed, right? We went from lower highs, lower lows, double bottom, ran up, higher high, higher low. Now we ran up. Now we ran up through here. We're probably likely to go sideways for a bit now, and maybe even come down a little bit to make another higher low and bounce back up. You can see the trend line that I've got going right here. You can see that we start down the bottom here, and we've got a lot of bounces. So if we do start to head back down towards these levels through here, which if I have a look at the gold price for the futures market, pretty much nothing going on right now when it comes to the actual futures itself, the actual gold price. So it's pretty flat. So if let me blow this chart back up, so you can see we actually got a very beautiful upward trend here. So any pullback is probably likely to be short-lived, or we may spend a bit of time just going sideways. Well, they're going to continue to see a little bit of a pullback through here. And then likely to bounce, or we may just go sideways for a bit, catch up towards this long-term trend line, and then see a breakout. We can see that's what's happening here on the G or D price. We've got this resistance level, we can see this whole area back here around that 174 level. Could I do it through there? Maybe even 176, 175. Let's just call that 175 level right there. You can see that 175 level was indeed a lot of resistance and support back in the past. And look what's happened recently, right? We came down here 2 days ago, and then the last trading day, we popped back up and we're holding here. So there's a lot of support around this level here. Let me actually just open this chart back up a bit more. There we go. So you can see there's really a lot of support through there. So if we open up my chart a bit more, we're looking now at the last sort of 3 months worth of data. We can see what's going on here. So we've got a low, higher low. And we may spend a bit of time just going sideways now because we did spend a bit of time going up. So we may spend a bit of time just going a bit of volatile here before we're getting ready to go for another move to the upside. Now let's go have a look at silver. Let's actually look at the silver price first. So silver is actually an interesting one because you can see that we were traveling above this trend line. And we're sort of squeezing up, and now we've actually broken down. We've rallied back up towards that trend line. And now we're holding at that level. So it's really interesting to see this. So this actually may be a bit of a sign to get a bit of a short-term pullback out of silver. Let's actually look at the SLV price here. And you can see what I've just done here. I've actually just taken the trend line. We did have the trend line here. But because we've actually we did have that trend line there, that trend line is now broken. It's not really valid to the actual recent price action. So you can see the market came down through here, had a little bit of a a bar through here. So I'm just going to connect the lows from there to there. That'll be the trend line I'd want to use. And if we did break below that, then that's going to be a very weak sign. We also can see here when it comes to the SLV price around the $26.50 level, right around there, once, twice, three. You can see there's a lot of resistance, and you can see just by looking at it now that we're possibly developing a bit of an ascending triangle pattern here, and we may develop a bit of sideways movement, just like gold. And if that's the case, we're probably got to, if we continue to develop a bit of sideways movement, then we'll probably have a good chance of breaking up and out, and then a move to the upside is probably likely to happen from there. So there we go, guys. That's what I'm seeing right now when it comes to silver and gold on a technical basis, and I'll see you real soon.